Sorry.
Is it snowing?
Twisted. The belt was just twisted through. Clongar, good afternoon and welcome to Trevor Hall. My name is Nellis Ellis and today Ellen has been registered a marriage. Well, this place in which you are now met has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages. You are here to witness the joining in matrimony of Gareth Andrew Jones and Deborah Jane Smith. Marriage is a promise of hope between two people who love each other and who wish to share their futures together. It symbolises their pledge to provide mutual support and stability in an ever-changing world and creates a foundation of strength and commitment to unite them through all the joys and sorrows of life. I know it means a great deal to both of them that you can be here to share in their happiness on this occasion. Through your presence here, you are expressing your support for them and celebrating their love together. Through their vows, they are making a commitment to each other for the rest of their lives. Marriage is not an easy path. It requires devotion and patience, consideration and understanding, and a willingness to listen and support each other. By making these promises today, Gareth and Deborah are confirming their belief in their enduring love for each other. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. Now I'm going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. Gareth, if you repeat after me, please. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Gareth Andrew Jones.
Why I, Gareth Andrew Jones.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Deborah Jane Smith.
To Deborah Jane Smith.
Deborah, I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Deborah Jane Smith.
Why I, Deborah Jane Smith.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Gareth Andrew Jones.
To Gareth Andrew Jones.
And the solemn moment has come for Gareth and Deborah to contract the marriage before you, their families, guests and witnesses. Will you all please stand? Gareth, do you take Deborah to be your wife? Do you promise to love and honour her, to respect and support her, and to be true to her always?
I do.
Deborah, do you take Gareth to be your husband? Do you promise to love and honour him, to respect and support him, and to be true to him always?
I do.
Gareth, want to say these words to Deborah? I call upon these persons here present.
I call upon these persons here present.
To witness that I, Gareth Andrew Jones.
To witness that I, Gareth Andrew Jones.
do take thee, Deborah Jane Smith,
do take thee, Deborah Jane Smith,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Deborah. I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Deborah Jane Smith,
to witness that I, Deborah Jane Smith,
do take thee, Gareth Andrew Jones,
do take thee, Gareth Andrew Jones,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Thank you. Please be seated. Well, Gareth and Deborah will now say their own vows. Gareth, I'd like to repeat after me. Deborah, you are the person who I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Deborah, you are the person I want to spend the rest of my life with.
I feel so happy to be by your side
I feel so happy to be by your side
at this celebration of our love
at this celebration of our love
and start of another exciting chapter in our life together.
and start of another exciting chapter of our life together.
I promise that I will endeavour to keep our love and friendship resolute
I promise that I will endeavour to keep our love and friendship resolute
through any difficult times we may face.
through any difficult times we may face.
I promise to always support, encourage and inspire you.
I promise to always support, encourage and inspire you.
I will always be there for you,
I will always be there for you,
to laugh with you and lift you up when you are down.
to laugh with you and lift you up when you are down.
I promise to love you unconditionally
I promise to love you unconditionally
through all our adventures together.
through all our adventures together.
I look forward to our future
I look forward to our future
with excitement and anticipation for what lies ahead.
with excitement and anticipation for what lies ahead.
And will always remember this day
And we'll always remember this day
as a confirmation of our love, passion and commitment to each other.
as a confirmation of our love, passion and commitment to each other.
I love and adore you with all my heart,
I love and adore you with all my heart.
and I am looking forward to being your husband today and for always.
I'm looking forward to being your husband today and for always.
Gareth, our love for each other makes me strong and full of happiness.
Gareth, our love for each other makes me strong and full of happiness.
It has helped me to overcome some painful challenges.
It has helped me to overcome some painful challenges.
The times we have shared have been unforgettable,
The times we have shared have been unforgettable,
full of love and laughter,
full of love and laughter.
and I can't wait to make new memories with you.
I can't wait to make new memories with you.
I promise that I will endeavour to keep our love and friendship resolute
I promise that I will endeavour to keep our love and friendship resolute
through any difficult times we may face.
through any difficult times we may face.
I promise to always support, encourage and inspire you.
I promise to always support, encourage and inspire you.
I will always be there for you,
I will always be there for you,
to laugh with you and lift you up when you are down.
to laugh with you and lift you up when you are down.
I promise to love you unconditionally
I promise to love you unconditionally
through all our adventures together.
through all our adventures together.
I look forward to our future
I look forward to our future
with excitement and anticipation for what lies ahead.
with excitement and anticipation for what lies ahead.
I will always remember this day
I will always remember this day
as a confirmation of our love, passion and commitment to each other.
as a confirmation of our love, passion and commitment to each other.
Thank you for making me a very proud wife.
Thank you for making me a very proud wife.
It's an honour to share my life with you.
It's an honour to share my life with you.
And we now come to the giving and receiving of the wedding rings, which is the outward sign of your love and commitment to each other, and the traditional way of sealing the contract you have just made. May I invite Megan forward to present the ring? Morgan, would you like to get that so you stay there for me? Yeah? Yeah. Got it? Would you like to place the ring on Deborah's finger? To hold it there and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a gift of our marriage
as a gift of our marriage
and as a symbol of hope for our future together
and as a symbol of hope for our future together
and of my everlasting love.
and of my everlasting love.
second, if you'd like to give the ring to Deborah. Thank you very much. This is on this one here. Give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a gift of our marriage
as a gift of our marriage
and as a symbol of hope for our future together
and a symbol of hope for our future together
and of my everlasting love.
and of my everlasting love.
We have both made the declarations required by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses here assembled, Gareth and Deborah. It now gives me great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations to you.
Of course. Remember that, and then you're thinking.
Gareth from now on.
I'm alright to them. Oh, go on then. I will. I'll have one of those. Yeah?
Careful, they'll be very dead.
Well done, Gareth.
Oh, cheers, Josh. Cheers, my friend.
Oh, I think you might pass. Oh, thank you, Josh.
taking Monday off work to join us at Trevor Hall. Don't confuse Trevor Hall with Stuart Hall, jailed 85. Thank you very much to June and for all the staff at the hall. Have made amazing contribution. Great effort. She's not here to hear that, but
We'll let her know.
and wow. I was absolutely gobsmacked when you walked down the aisle before. I knew you'd look good, but that was amazing.
Oh, lovely.
Amazing.
That's my boy.
And I'm not just the luckiest man in North Wales, but all of Wales. And Greater Manchester. I meant every word of what I said earlier. You are the most important person and the most wonderful person, and I'm very proud, man, today to be your husband. And you mean the world to me.
Oh,
So my first toast, ladies and gentlemen, to Deb, my beautiful bride.
to Deborah.
To Deborah. No, you don't stand up, don't stand up.
Oh, we don't have to stand. Not with your knee, sit down.
Oh, sit down.
Thank you, Linda.
So we've got
Very glad to be in the family.
Deb to thank for everything today, really, apart from this speech which she hasn't seen, and therefore not edited, and has worked so hard and is so organised and amazing, attention to detail, and everything's worked out really well. Thank you, Deb, for that. We share lots of things in common, me and Deb. Being organised is not one of them. But I've shared countless fun times on holiday, and more to come, hopefully, lots more fun times to share. We both love rock music, tanning, lovely clothes and beautiful shoes. Deb has many qualities, but I've only got 45 minutes today. I'm being strict on my time. So I'm not going to list them all. Some of them are fun, gregarious, determined, a bit obsessed with weather, but most importantly, a very bizarre tasting men. I want to thank my mum and dad, and hopefully the scars of the teenage years will fade in time.
Oh, never.
I don't think so.
But especially want to say thank you to Deb's mum and dad, even though they're not here, and it's sad that they're not due to Reenie's poor health.
Yeah.
Ron obviously supporting her, but I know they'll be thinking of us today, so
Let's have a
second
toast
toast
to
to Ron and
Ronnie
Reenie.
Ronnie and Reenie.
Ron and Reenie.
Cheers. Mum and dad.
Deb's
Yeah,
mum
well
and
done.
dad. I've had some entertaining chats with Ron while sipping one of Renie's herbal teas and fruit super smoothies. Reenie's. Hello. One story which sticks in my mind with Ron is when he first came up to the north of England, walked into a pub and asked for a pint of Black and Tan, which is a Guinness and mile for those of you who don't know. And the barman looked at him and said, "We don't do cocktails in here." But he found a very good reason to stay, and thank God he did, because without that, he wouldn't have borne obviously the fruit of that union. It's my beautiful wife today. He found Reenie, and I benefited from the fruit of that union. There's other fruit. There's Stephen and there's Elaine.
I thought myself as fruit. It was old fruit, possibly.
Shirley's not fruit. And special thanks to our
Elaine
wonderful...
married a fruit.
Did you? We'll talk about that. Wonderful children, Oliver, George and Megan, who between them excel at most things, amongst them sciences, sports and maths. And I often reflect on their amazing abilities and wonderful achievements as I shave my palms and re-wrap the bandages on my knuckles in the sink in the morning. They give us so much and are so much more important than they will ever know. So that's my other toast. Oliver, George and Megan.
Cheers. We all is. I'll let you know.
What's that?
Gonna need some more for all these toast.
I know, there's a lot of sauce. There's another sheet.
It's 45 minutes. So
It is 40 minutes. There are people here today, and this is an important part, who've travelled all the way from Essex, Brighton and London, and who might need some help with local northern customs. And so, in the spirit of not making the wedding too northern, you might end up north, we've forsaken the traditional ratting with Jack Russells, badger baiting, ferret chasing and black pudding eating competition will not be taking place today, ladies and gentlemen.
It's sad about that. Look, that's the only reason
Well,
he came.
I hope you understand, Dad. Instead, we've tried to make you feel welcome by having a selection of world foods, specialty drinks, and one of I think it's called a gin and tonic, available at the bar all day. But out of respect for the guests, please don't add any fruit. But what you do in your own room is entirely up to you. I occasionally doth venture south, and I have seen the big city of London with the crowded streets and houses worth thousands of pounds. But while visiting Bath, after recounting a dreadful experience, someone had removed the spray head from the bitter tap. Although it's not a crime against humanity, it is a crime against the perfect pint of creamy bitter that ruined my night out.
And mine.
So thanks to all of you for making the journey. And I'm sure we'll learn much from each other as the evening progresses. So that's enough from me, except to say I hope you enjoy this wonderful day in this wonderful setting. Before I go, spare a thought for my dear brother.
No.
That's the one with the ginger beard in the corner. You can imagine, can't you, after having been handed the poison chalice of best man, and it is the poison chalice, must have toiled late into the night trying desperately to come up with stories to embarrass me. And how hopeless that must have felt. Inevitably, you could not think of one. And how will he fill a full 2 minutes of his allotted time? He will have had to make stories up. I mean, what kind of man tears his scrotum open on a bench after going to the pub?
Luke, we did.
It's in there, don't worry.
No, of course it will be. You need to get in there first, don't you? So finally, a toast to the bridesmaids.
Yay!
Ruby and Jasmine.
Cheers, Josh.
For Lily.
Cheers, everybody.
Sorry.
Bridesmaids.
There's a lot of bridesmaids. I don't know what the collective noun is for a group of bridesmaids. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all. The best man!
Yay!
Right, you've obviously not heard me speak before, but thanks for that. First off, I think I've kind of mingled my way around and met everybody today and last night, but if you don't know who I am, I'm Gareth's younger brother, and this may help. I shouldn't laugh, it's in the first class post, that thing. The win, yeah, and everything. Just one thing I'd like to point out before I do start, even though I have started, is my two young sons are sat here, Dan and Herbie, so if you don't laugh, it's not me you're disappointed. It's these two innocent young boys here who will remember this day for a long, long time. And I can always go to speech B. So over the next hour or so, just remember that they're here sat next to me. I was of course delighted when Gareth asked me to be best man. Absolutely delighted. I think it says a lot about a man who asks his younger brother to be his best man. Most of all, it says he hasn't got any proper friends. Nonetheless, I was absolutely delighted. Absolutely delighted. They say the perfect best man. Thanks, Herbie. They say the perfect best man speech is 7 minutes long. So if we take that into account, this will be at least 10 times better. Perfect best man speech. So I hope you've all got at least one drink with you. Ken Dodd walked out one of my best man speeches. So. There are a few formalities that I haven't forgot. So the first toast is on behalf of the bridesmaids. I would like to thank Gareth for his kind if incoherent words. To the bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
What? Yeah. Anyway, Sterling jumping in. Thanks. It's been a while since I've spoken in public, and that'll become painfully obvious. But I have done this before actually, and Michael and Nina are sat here. I was best man
Still together.
at their wedding. Have you read it? They're still together. You see? Yes, speak.
Sorry.
Okay, so they're still together. It's a good sign. So before their wedding, because I wasn't really a public speaker then either, I thought I'd try it out. And it went really well, the speech for their wedding in front of this practice audience, and I'd say half of them kind of wet themselves. It was that funny. It wasn't a nursing home, but I think that was just a coincidence. So, but given this is my brother's wedding, I thought what I'd do, because it's a bit more sentimental given it's my brother, you know, I'm not going to go to a nursing home. But the perfect opportunity came up by a kind of work-related incident, and I'm not joking. It was that sentimental, the speech, that by the end of it, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. It was at Penwitham Glaucoma Clinic, but that's the best one. That. This is going to be a long time, isn't it? So before I get to the business of publicly belittling Gareth, I'd like to say a few words about Deborah.
Careful.
We're all agreed
I know where you live.
today.
Yeah.
Right, Debbie. I can 100% say that she's made Gareth very happy. That is from a baseline of him being one of the most miserable lads I have ever met. But still, we share the same interest in life. Sex, drugs and rock and roll, you know. But one thing that people who know Gareth for a while will know is that he enjoys a good night out, literally being the night is out. But I think he's met his match with Deborah. Absolutely, definitely. And on the holiday last year, their European tour, he was telling me how amazing it was, but when he was speaking to me and Kerry, my wife, he said, just a couple of nights I wanted to go to bed a bit early. But there was no chance. Instead he was whisked off dancing in heavy metal bars or whatever it was. But I've got some Pro Plus, Gareth. You're alright, you're alright. And obviously I've mentioned how beautiful Deborah looks today. And every day, for that matter. And fair play to Gareth. Well done. There aren't many who feel comfortable marrying someone much better looking than him. Really batting above his average there. Good confidence there. But, all joking aside, a good match, I think we all agree. And of course, when people get together, a little bit later in life, it usually means there's more than two people getting together. Deborah, of course, has two lovely boys up here, but young men. Yes. And for those of you who don't know them, it's Stanley and Oliver. Sorry, George and Oliver. Yeah. And of course Megan is a beautiful little girl as well. So extended families as well, which make up most of us here, don't we? Extended families have joined today's wedding party. And I know that when me and Kerry and the lads spend time together with them, which is nowhere near as often as it should be, and it's good to see how everyone gets on well together. And it genuinely is one family now. There's more jokes. Deborah and George, like I've said before, two great lads, and I know Deborah and Gareth are very proud of them as close as they are. Megan. I'll come on to you in a minute. I mean, so much so are they a tight-knit family that Oliver now has been told he's got to get a part-time job. 30% off friends and family at the range. He was telling me last week that he gets to keep almost half of his wages to himself. I know what you're laughing at, George. Because you're up next. So, two great lads, and I know they're both very proud of you. And Oliver, I won't mention that party. Just keep an eye on me at the bar. And Megan, told you I'd come to you next. What can I say about Megan? Beautiful, clever, athletic, lovely little girl. No wonder he never took that It runs in the family now, gymnastic prowess. I don't know if anyone's seen the YouTube videos of Megan's gymnastics. She's absolutely brilliant. And Gareth was a very good gymnast when he was a teenager. We often heard grunting when out of his room. And he had amazing forearms. So I can't really think of any other reason. So, moving on to Gareth, as we're on the subject.
Oh no.
My big brother, my favourite brother. I know it's usually my job to take the mick out of him, but I generally don't think I need to. Just have a good look. There's no way I'm going to stand here and going through embarrassing tales of yesteryear. And we had no mates until he was 16. Not real ones anyway. How he was a moody teenager.
He was. Yeah.
And we nearly lost both testicles on that bench. How he soiled a pair of my underpants later.
Remember that thing?
You won't catch me doing that. He definitely has an amazing sense of humour though. Jesus H. Yeah?
We all thought you was caring.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. He was just a flyer for a local learning disability service. It doesn't do him justice though, this photo. The simpleton portrayed in this photo is a clever, successful man. And they do say the cleverest people pass the driving test 5th time round. You don't get to be a libraries and museums manager at LCC if you're stupid. And this is an opportune time again, Kerry, to ask him to wipe those fines. He's on film. He has that power. And on the subject of money, actually, mileage claims are available as you walk in. And if you've had to take the day off work, then that as well. Very generous. What else to say? Well, I think it's only traditional to mention the stag do. A few of us just nipped to Latvia for a couple of nights out, and why not? It was beautiful, but not very relaxing, really. 2 late nights intersected by over 2 hours on the water in a kayak with an ex-special forces Russian guy. Spent over half an hour showing us just how to hold a paddle correctly. Well, you had to hold it correctly. you weren't allowed in the boat. Or the kayak, shit. Yeah. Once we're on the water, we kind of switched from praises one minute to absolutely bollocking the next. All good fun though. But when we finished, we did look a bit ruined, and he was a scary guy, and we were kind of shadows of the men that began that. Seriously though, Gareth is a good bloke, and I am proud that he's my brother. I'm not having to read these verbatim. And I'm really pleased Gareth and Deborah found each other and have today with family and friends to celebrate their wedding. And they're coming together. It does happen, apparently.
Not as often as I'd like.
I'll just leave that there. Yeah. I'm not sure if everyone here is aware, but they did actually go to school together. They were both pupils at Lostock Hall High School. There's a few other people who went there today. A few famous people attended Lostock Hall High School. Tim Farron. Anyway, that's the end of that. Oh no, Neil Pickup. Yeah. Oh, that's infamous. Okay. I've never really known the difference. Oh, and also we've got to remember, if you haven't done so already, to put a contribution into the carpet fund. It's going to be some rug
Already had
What's the contribution?
Yeah. On the rug. I mean, what can I say about the venue, the food here, and it doesn't happen by chance this, it happens because Deborah organised it. So well done to you, and thank you on behalf of everyone. And I've not done the usual reading the cards out because I've gone through a few and they're not very funny. There was one from a Latvian postcode, and it says, I hope you can control your wife better than that bolt. But there we go. So there's two things left for me to do, and one is a quote that I found, and it says, a good marriage is at least 80% good luck in finding the right person, the rest is trust. And it's not so much the quote that caught my eye, but it's who the quote is from. It's not a great philosopher. Does anybody recognise it?
Jim Davison.
No, Nanette Newman. Anyway, she's famous for making things last twice as long. So that's a message for Deborah and Gareth on their wedding day and Gareth on his wedding night.
Think of Nanette name.
If you're under 40, you'll struggle with that one.
I am.
Actually, most of us aren't. But, there we go. So the final and most important job for me, of course, is to toast the happy couple. And so it's to Deborah and Gareth.
All the very best wishes. Cheers. Yeah, cheers everybody.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, cause you touch your mood. I believe in a thing called love, just as tired of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now, when we look into the sun goes down. I believe in a thing It's you every minute, every hour, every day. You got me in a spin, but everything is okay. Touching you, touching me, touching you, yes, you're touching me. I believe in a thing called love.
Mr. Jimmy Southern on the saxophone. He's going to be playing for like 2 weeks. When the deadlines and days just coming on, coming on, coming on, coming on, coming on. Give me my future, gotta get it coming on, gotta get it coming on, gotta get it coming on, gotta get it coming on. Now this is stuff all about how I got turned right upside down. I wanna take the manager, sit right there. I took you home in the principal town called the Bay.
take a look at me now. So take a look at me now. So take a look at me now.